As a little girl, I had a hope, a dream. But unlike Martin Luther's, mine did not come true. When I was 7 years old, my mother got brain damage and she slipped into a coma. I would spend my days at the hospital holding my mother's hand. And when the doctors told me that even in her coma, my mother could hear me, I began to tell her stories of how my day had gone, and stories of the 10-month-old baby she had left at home, my little brother. And I would read to her the bedtime tales that she had once read to me at such a young age, never really understanding why my mother never replied back to me. And each night when it was time for me to go home, I would get up and I would kiss my mother goodnight, all the while hoping, praying, that one day soon my mother would open her eyes. A few weeks later, my mother passed away, and at the tender age of 7, for the first time ever, I felt the true grief of a dream not come true. And it was in this time of grief that the words of Martin Luther King did prove true, that only in the darkness can you see the stars. And so in the darkness that threatened to consume me, I saw my star, my hope. My hope was that one day soon, maybe not in this lifetime, but one day I would see my mother again. And 8 years later, I still cling to the same hope. You see, hope kept me going, and with hope, I learnt to laugh like a child again. The thing about hope is, you never really see it, never grasp it, and yet it has the power to drive us forward, to drive us to achieve our dreams. And that is why always having hope is so important. And sometimes you cling to your hope and you work your hardest, and still your dream doesn't come true. But please don't ever give up hope. You find another one and you let that be your drive. As a wise person once quoted to me, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey you take. So maybe you didn't get everything you wanted, but you cherish the experiences and the lessons you learned along the way. And when you find yourself in the dark, you look around you and you gaze at the stars.